I got my peace tea. Look at everyone. Peace out, dude.
Nice, man.
Peace, dude. Come on, Richard. Get into it.
Okay, peace.
Get,
Yeah.
like, peace.
I'm kind of sad because I threw away my Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, dude. Comment down below right now. What's better, peace tea
Or Arizona.
or Arizona?
Just say Arizona. Just comment down, Arizona.
Peace tea, peace tea, peace tea. It's honestly my first time ever having peace tea though.
What's up, YouTube?
Alright, what the frick is up, YouTube? We are freaking awesome, right?
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Dude, yeah.
I don't know anybody who doesn't think I'm awesome. So, you know, comment below how awesome I am.
Yeah, comment below awesome. Yeah. Follow Richard on Instagram. Bam.
Richard Bryant with 2 T's.
There.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Stephen Garlatta with Stephen Garlatta. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's.
Anyways, yeah, I would follow me.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
you. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to unfollow his ass right now. But anyways, guys, today's video is going to be about what makes a street deck and what is a park deck. I'm gonna lay some facts out because, in my personal opinion, basically the style of the rider. Do you guys think that there is a park deck and what is a street deck? Is the difference between the two? Yeah. All right. So the first deck I'm gonna bring out is going to be a district deck. This is the District DK253 series. It is one of the S series decks. This deck comes 21 inches long by 4.
They are apart.
I feel like this deck is more so like an all-around deck versus, but this is definitely like made for like all the little kickies.
Yeah.
Any deck, like back in the day, what made a street deck is having flat sides and a flat bottom. Hey guys, all right, so I know what you guys are thinking. I look a little bit different right now, all right? Well, it's because I'm actually wearing contacts right now, look, okay? See guys, it's super sick. So as I was editing the video, I realized that I was not describing what made a street deck very well. So right now I'm gonna be talking about the length, the width, the box sides, and basically stuff like that. The head tube angle to that all this stuff combined makes a street deck, but a street deck isn't decided by the deck. The deck does not make a street rider a street rider. The rider itself is the thing that makes a person ride street, park, or anything like that. Like, you could ride a complete deck made for street and you could go and do kicklesses on it. It might not be as easy as, like, let's say an Apex, but you can do it. First off, with the TSI deck, what you're gonna look at is the back of the deck. So look, you'll see how the back of the deck is curved. That compared to the Envy, the Envy deck has like cutout, and the back of the end goes like that. See? And the TSI will go like that. And the reason why that is, it's because the back like that, it helps him so much for 5.0s. It's made to do that. The TSI that I used in this video is an old one. I just used that one because it is a 4.5 wide deck, and everyone goes and says that the width of the deck makes a deck a street deck, but I was basically showing you guys no, not all decks were 5 wide at one point. This one was one of the most popular TSIs around, and it was 4.5 inches wide. The thing that makes a street deck for street riders is going to be the functionality of it and how well it uses to do grinds, stair sets, how strong it is, stuff like that. It's not basically made to do quintuple whips and stuff like that, you know. So for all you guys out there that commented width, I took a picture. But for all you guys out there that said a street deck is based on the width, well, guess what? The most street company out there, which is TSI. Basically every street rider rides TSI or has ridden TSI at one point. Okay, everyone. Well, a lot of people are getting mad at this, so everyone, for this street deck, I'm going to be bringing out the Envy AOSV4, the Max Peter Sig. It also could be the Charles Padell or the Flavio. Now, why am I saying this is more so a street deck than a park deck? What makes this thing more of a street deck is, for one, look at this. You can do crooks with this grind plate up there so you can slide. And then Max deck. The Max deck, Envy did a really good job about making the AOSV4. The weird thing what they did with the AOSV4 is that they tried to kind of take two style of decks and just merge them into one. one bad thing about doing that is when you're such a big company like NB, you want to focus on one type of deck. You don't want to just go full out, go 50-50 on everything, like, because the back, like I said in the video, like the back end, they should curve that if they want. If you guys are watching this, make sure in the newest AOSV4 line, make sure to, like, the only reason why you have a 5-wide deck is to box out the back. And that would make this deck just so many more people would ride it because it would have box out sides. Because you can't do 5-0s on this. You cannot do 5-0s at all.
I've tried.
Yes.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Not at all.
Straight up. Probably one of the best all-around decks that I would personally say would be the new AO Quadrum deck. Dude, if you guys, okay, I've written, this one is a 21 by 5.2 inches wide, and this thing is a straight up dream. Like, I ride park, I do kicklesses, I do double kicklesses, whip around kicklesses, all that stuff, and I honestly could do it just as good with this as any other deck. The width of the deck does not matter. Like, I don't know, it really just depends if you want a bigger deck. Yeah. I've heard so many damn kids come up to me and say, oh, that's the street deck. That's a street deck because it's freaking 4.7 when it's a freaking Raymond Warner deck. No, but that thing is like, it's more park than anything. I really want to know why a lot of park kids are saying that, like, if it's 4.7 that it's a park deck or something like that. I really want to know your guys' opinions because I went from 4.5 to 4.7 and I honestly love it. I want to go a little bit wider. It just feels way better.
One of the things that changes like a park deck from a street deck is like flat sides and like a very flat bottom. The flat sides, like all that makes it easier to do like 50-50s and stuff.
Yes, exactly.
If you have like a curved one, I can't see one around us. Like I remember when I rode the Flavio, if I tried to do 50-50s, a lot of times I could slide right off because of the curved sides.
Yeah, so because, I'll show you guys right now. So with AOSV4s, I'm experiencing this now with my AOSV4. I rode that Elite Supreme deck that is just completely flat right here. This one has a little bit of an arch. Like, look. It kind of goes like that. It goes inward and it's kind of rounded. When you try to get into 50-50s, it's so easy just to and just slide out. Exactly what Richard just said.
Ooh. Oh wow.
Oh, dude.
Broke it. You broke it.
Half off.
Dang it. Yeah, half off. Person to come in. First person to comment below gets it.
Yeah, half off. I love how this one is just straight up flat on the sides. It makes 50-50s just a dream. And it's 5.2 inches wide, so you're not gonna miss a 50 ever. If you miss a 50, you really need to, like,
you probably can't 50.
Yeah, you probably can't 50. If you missed a 50, you shouldn't be. Go
back to the drawing boards. Like.
You need to go back to the freaking district deck because you're not riding street, dude. But yes, this deck is an extremely street elite. If you guys want to try to park with it, you can because it is just a really good deck. AOs make awesome decks. It's light. It's 21 inches by 5.2 inches wide. Awesome dimensions. I want to ride this thing. This is probably the best, like, all-around deck by far. Like, it's good for street, it's good for park, it's good for pretty much anything and everything. For one, look at this. You can't get, if you miss a nose blunt with this, I don't know.
You can't nose blunt. Like, if you miss a nose blunt.
If you miss a nose blunt, you need to go back to learning how to nose blunt because there's no missing, like, at all.
There's no such thing as a mad gear rider who can't nose blunt. Like,
dude, straight up. That's like saying there's a mad gear rider out there who can't foot jam.
Right? Or an Australian who can't foot jam.
That is true. Freaking Australians can foot jam in Ultra Pro.
Dude, I've literally never foot jammed in my life. I don't know how they do it.
I tried to and I stubbed my toe.
Yeah. So Australians, knock that off. Don't you're making us look bad.
You literally have no toenail. For 50s, it's nice, flat. Can't get any flatter than that. It is 4.8 inches wide, so there's plenty of room for 50s. It has a nice front end for, what am I looking for? Nose blunts. It has boxed fronts for crooks. The back end, this is the downside. There's no 5.0 room at all. Like, this is literally non-existent on a Mad Gear deck, but there is the Juzzy Carter signature deck coming out with Mad Gear, and it's boxed.
Did I hear that right? Did you just say it was boxed?
It's boxed!
No, there's no way.
It's boxed, what? Everyone! Cringe, enough?
Cringe, yeah.
Cringe. But anyways, guys, look at Mad Gear's riders. They're probably some of the best all-around riders on the face of the earth. Like, look at Ryan Williams, for instance. Oh, whoa. Look at Ryan Williams. He's probably the best rider on the face of the earth. He did, like, on an MFX deck, he can do grinds on any rail.
But it's good for anything, man.
It is good for anything! But yeah, pretty much what makes a street deck, what I personally think, it's gonna be boxed sides, flat bottom, flat sides, boxed in the back, a lot of room for nose blunts. That's what makes a street deck in my personal opinion, if there is a street deck. But you should be able to do every trick on every deck because it's a scooter.
Bottom. A wide deck, you can't really have much of a street deck if it's not wide, but it doesn't have to be wide to be. Just because a deck is wide doesn't mean it's a street deck. I rode a Flavio, and that was what, 4.7?
4.9.
4.9, and I did some pretty park stuff on it.
Yes.
I switched to this flavor right here, and this is definitely more of a street deck versus an Envy. But this is probably a good medium for park and street mixed.
You know what's weird about this deck, and this is also gonna just destroy the width theory. This is 4.5 inches wide, and he can 50 way better on this than the Envy deck.
I could barely 50 on the Flavio, but then when I went to this one, I 50'd first try. So the only problem is no 5.0 room.
Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow Richard, follow myself, and we are out of here. Oh wait, one more thing. If you guys want to see park decks review by Richard and me,
yeah,
like the video.
Just say only by Richard though.
Well, yeah, but it's gonna go on my YouTube channel, so I make the money. All right, you guys, bye.